I don't think I need to tell you just how big the original Overwatch used to be. Overwatch was a massive success, and most people thought that it was too big to fail. It would take a lot of effort to tear this game down. Well, Blizzard put in that effort. Countless years of not listening to the fan base and just really bad updates later, and that left Overwatch in a pathetic state. The once great Titan was a dead game. Blizzard knew this, and like any respectable company would do, they decided to make it free to play. During the hype phase of Overwatch 2, we were led to believe that this would be a sequel. You know, kind of like the name entails. Typically when you put 2 in front of something, it's a sequel, kind of common sense. But this obviously is not the case, and Overwatch 2 is the equivalent to like a League of Legends preseason update. It's kind of funny. Of course, there were big changes, but this is no sequel. The original game died, and now they're trying to pick up the pieces of Overwatch 1, and instead of actually making a new game, they're deciding to just pretend that it's a new one to get a little bit of more money from the franchise. It's like if I uploaded a video to YouTube 6 years ago, and it did well, the views were insane, and then the views started dying, so I scramble. It's like, what do I do? I need to make a new video, and then I realize I'm not competent enough to make a new video that's successful like Overwatch was, or like my video was for this case, and I decided to just re-download that new video and edit it up a little bit, maybe change the title and thumbnail and be like, this is a new video, here you go guys. And that's just kind of honestly a little scummy, but it's honestly just really sad as well. I don't want to beat a dead horse. Almost everybody has complained about how little content was added to Overwatch 2, and I also don't want to be fully negative here, so I do want to say that Overwatch 2 is genuinely a good game. Yes, currently Overwatch is actually in one of the best states it's ever been in. Most of the changes made are excellent. I really like all of them, honestly. I like the way the game feels compared to like the really bad state of Overwatch. I just don't think this game is going to surpass the peak of Overwatch 1. I don't even think it's gonna get close. Don't get me wrong, like any new game, the hype around its release will be big. This game is gonna be massive on launch. But think of something like Multiverses. The game was massive and people are like, oh, this game's gonna be big, but they couldn't keep the player base on. And Blizzard's well known, especially with Overwatch, for not being able to keep the player base. I mean, it's not even just Overwatch at this point. World of Warcraft is at pathetically low numbers. Blizzard's just not really good at keeping players engaged because they're not willing to put in the effort. Valorant makes changes to their games. League of Legends makes a bunch of changes to their games. Even Call of Duty, at least, I mean, it's kind of scummy that they release a game every year, but at least they're changing their formula up. And compared to that, Overwatch has just released so little content compared to anyone else. This trend will most likely continue because that's just how Blizzard rolls. They don't really add a lot of content to their games. They really like charging for it. And when they're going to free to play, the expectations for new content are going to be a lot higher. Because Fortnite, they release skins all the time, they release changes to the game all the time, and I think that's a good comparison to make with Overwatch now that it's going free to play. The way that they're going to monetize their game is people buying the battle pass. So people buying the battle pass, since they're basically paying now a premium, a subscription basically, because that's all a battle pass is a glorified subscription, people are going to be expecting more content to come out of Overwatch. I just don't think the Blizzard's going to be able to do that. I think this game is going to be dead within 6 months. I hope I'm wrong because I really do enjoy Overwatch. I remember playing back in 2016. I absolutely adored the game, but with the changes that they made, I eventually ended up quitting. Let me know what you guys think though. Is Overwatch 2 gonna die, or is it gonna become a massive behemoth like Overwatch 1 was? And if you guys enjoyed my take and enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe. I am currently at like 400 something subscribers. My last video did really well, and I really am enjoying putting content out for you guys. So if you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys.